Last week in Atlanta, 8 people were shot dead by a young man with a gun. 6 of them were Asian women, but they were all human beings. And the world should be screaming because they should have lived longer. Hyung-Young Grant should have been able to see her son grow up and stronger. Delaney Ashley Huan should have been able to enjoy being with a husband on a date, but instead had her life brutally taken away, and the media just says that the shooter had a bad day. Last week in Atlanta brought the world to attention, but it was no case in isolation. In the last year, America has seen 4,500 reported cases of racism against Asians. And the world seems to be becoming progressively more dangerous, even as it's supposed to become more progressive. The aggressive behaviors of people against people who look like me means I feel the need to stand up for my worldwide community. But how do I write these feelings down? I wake up to your deaths, and inside I am grieving, but I am also seething because it shouldn't still be this way. I am from Aotearoa, not America. But 4 generations after my family got here, I still sometimes feel alien. You would think that generations erase racism, but you're still wondering when you will be seen as American. And the story repeats itself again and again. In every Western country, Asians remain Asian because culture fades, but facial features don't. Know that I feel like I understand you. In America, they didn't hear the sound of your chains on the railroad. They don't know the origins behind the word chink. They don't think about how Asians too have been slaves in your free country. It's like how in Aotearoa, people don't know about the poll tax, redacted legislation specifically denying entrance to Asians because New Zealand wanted to be white and was surprised when Chinese market gardens flourished when Asians kept coming over here despite the fact that they were clearly not wanted. And supposed Asian invasion is to blame for the housing crisis, even though the majority of overseas home buyers are English. In America, you're being blamed for the pandemic, and now you're being kicked to death on the pavement. Your elderly are being set on fire and stabbed and abused, refused the respect owed to human beings. But you do not stand alone. I stand with you. From across the world, I stand with you. I stand with you because of the myth of the model minority, which has harmed Asians worldwide, creating a stereotype we must bear or break daily. I stand with you because Joe Kim Young was killed by Lionel Terry and NCAA still included his poem in their exam. I stand with you because my sister has been verbally abused in the street, because I have had strangers yell slurs at me, because I know what it's like to never fully fit in because of my ethnicity. Last week in Atlanta brought the world to attention, but it's up to us to listen. Thank you.